Hi guys, it's 26 Bond back with another Maiden video today, as promised on the Iron Maiden Vinyl Collectors Facebook page. Here's a video specifically on vinyl bootlegs from Maiden. So I've got a couple of new ones over the last few days which I'm going to show you, and I'll probably start with those first. So some of the new ones I've got: this one, Heavy Birthday. This is recorded on the World Peace Tour in 1983 on the 5th of June in Stockholm. Now it's called Heavy Birthday because it was actually Nico McBrain, the drummer, birthday during the concert, or on that day even. So this is a double live bootleg. This is a German bootleg from the 1980s. Doing some research, this was the first bootleg really produced on Maiden that had a real professional sort of glossy cover, before a lot of them were just sort of cardboard or insert sheets. So this is quite an early one. As I say, it's a double black vinyl bootleg. Give you an idea of the labels. So you've got an A side for one record and a B side for the other. I'm pretty sure, if memory serves me right, that the other record is exactly the same as that. No, it's different actually. So you've got C and D. Sound wise it's pretty good. Bruce Dickinson doesn't sound his best on this one. I think he might have had a cold or a runny nose during the performance. He does sound a little bit nasal in places, but it's a rip-roaring gig. Where Eagles Dare, one of my favourite tracks played, So's to Tame a Land. Great one to get hold of, pretty hard to find nowadays, so look out for that one. That's Heavy Birthday. I'll try and go a bit quicker through these guys because there's a lot to get through and I want to do it all really in one video. The next one is a Belgian bootleg, which is a bit of a mixture of different shows. It includes Reading in 1982 and side D, once again it's a double vinyl bootleg recorded in Stockholm 2nd November 84 on the Power Slave tour. So this one is called We Shall Never Surrender. Unusual sort of cover on the front. Once again, the labels on this are certainly the same. You've got a coloured label one side and a Summer in Time Eddie graphic label on the B side. So once again, really hard to come by. I was happy enough to get Heavy Birthday and that one for £40 combined from a very good seller on eBay, so I was more than happy to get that one. Try and look out for that if you can. Now bearing in mind, if anyone wants to get any info on prices for these and how much that they go for, if you're interested in collecting them yourself, if you go onto popsike.com, popsike.com, and type in any of these titles, and it will give you a average value, and you can see exactly what these bootlegs sell for on auction sites like eBay and so on and so forth. Okay, the next one's a relatively recent one I've shown you, but I'll show it to you again. This is a lemon vinyl version of Live in London at the Ruskin Arms in 1980, number 79 of 100. This is Remember Tomorrow, and that is basically an audio rip from the early days segment at the Ruskin Arms. But very cool to have that on lemon vinyl. The next one, this is one of my recent ones as well. This is a picture disc, the Italian job, recorded at Palasport Galizia, Italy, April 2nd, 1981. Limited to 300 copies. It's a Japanese bootleg. This is number 151 of 300. And that comes on a rather nice pick disc. There you go, with the Obi and everything like that. Really cool stuff. One of my other new ones is this one. This is a live gig off in from from Final Frontier Tour, I believe this one. This is Life After Szigeti, S-Z-I-G-G-E-T. So this one's recorded, I believe, in Romania. Let me open it up and show you what's on the other side. It's a cool one, this one. I like the way that these picture discs came with these sort of die cut insert sheets. Very nicely done. There we go. Yeah, recorded at the Rio Festival, Budapest in Hungary. This one, not Romania, it's Hungary. August the 14th, 2010. And that was actually the event shirt. Iron Maiden always do specific, for certain gigs that they do a specific shirt with a certain graphic on, which you could only buy at that particular concert. Very cool. Eddie as Van Helsing. So I'd like to get more of these. They have issued these in a limited number. I think there's only 300-400 of these pressed. That's a pretty cool one. Somewhere Back in Time tour. Somewhere back in Brazil. Limited to 500. They did this in various colours. This is on green vinyl. This is number 371. Porto Alegre, Brazil. 5th of March 2008. This is one of the great Swinging Pig bootlegs, and they make brilliant bootlegs with fantastic packaging. And it's just brilliant. Look at that. What a fantastic inner. And I'll just show you this very quickly. They have a very cool inner bags, cool graphics, and amazing sort of lime green marbled vinyl. Very, very cool package, very nice sound. As I say, the Swinging Pig bootlegs, you can't beat them. In fact, I'll show you another one here, which is an earlier one, recorded in Holland, in Nijmegen, on the Killers tour, 28th of April, sorry, 81. So Paul Di'Anno singing here. Once again, limited to 500 copies. This is number 308. This one's called A Quiet Night in Holland. That's the back cover. And once again, it's a gatefold, and it's a great gatefold. Look at those cool pictures of the band. Once again, I think this one's coloured vinyl. Is it blue? Yeah, this one's a blue vinyl, a blue marbled vinyl again. So, and lovely, lovely labels. Inspired by the front cover. Now the front cover of that is an actual drawing by Riggs, by Derek Riggs, who did all the original artwork. That was actually one of the fan club Christmas cards, I think for 85 or 86, 85 I think. It basically comes with the Run to the Hills live single. It's a freebie. This is Behind the Iron Curtain. Once again, this is a limited 500 pressing on various colours. My one is a blue vinyl copy. Marbled blue vinyl. It comes with a mispressing on the B-side of a picture of Jeff Hanneman from Slayer, which was a mistake. They do Slayer bootlegs, the company that made this, and they had an error when they pressed these up. This is a relatively new bootleg. This is bootleg from 2012, and this is basically a audio rip of Behind the Iron Curtain video EP, which you can find on DVD on the Live After Death reissue. Nice thing to own, though. This is Desde Aquí, Venezuela, limited of 400 copies. This is a black vinyl copy, a soundboard recording from the Fear of the Dark tour in Venezuela. Very nice artwork and very nice labels on this one as well. There you go. It's Bruce on side B and Eddie on side A. Now, being a soundboard recording, you don't get a lot of the audience track on this one, so it's a little bit like Maiden playing in a bottle. But it's very, very cool. They did this on white vinyl, I think, as well. Okay, Duane Lazarus has just shown this one. He's managed to pick this one up locally to him in America. This is the bootleg which was released in 2011. This is another audio rip from the early days DVD. This is the Live at the Rainbow performance, which was released on VHS in the 80s and obviously reissued with the early days, and that was the actual artwork from the VHS cover. They've done this on coloured vinyl as well. My one is a heavyweight black vinyl. Sounds great. Well worth picking up. These last few bootlegs I've shown you, you can get these for about £15 on eBay or Discogs or something like that. They're not expensive. They're not too hard to find if you act now, but like anything limited in small pressings, if you don't buy them now you might regret it later if you miss out. This is probably my favourite Maiden bootleg. This one's called Beast on the Road, which is a double live bootleg 3 sides in Leicester on the Number of the Beast tour, and side D at Festival Hall, Osaka, Japan, November '82. Just a fantastic package once again. Great gatefold. That was the Beast on the Road t-shirt poster design, and I'm pleased to say this one's a coloured vinyl with great labels. Look at that. The Beast on the Road. I think I did this in red vinyl. I think I did it in black, and obviously mine's the white one. It's great sound quality, and really one of the highlights of my Maiden collection. So happy to get that. This is one of my least favourite bootlegs. This is a trademark of quality bootleg, and really there should have been a clue within the name. I mean, this is a trademark of shit quality, because it's basically an MP3 rip. So between every song, you get a gap. This is the Rio Festival, January the 11th, '85, where they supported Queen. This is Maiden's first appearance at the Rio Festival. Limited edition, this is 8 of 100. It's a double live album. Shite quality, I wouldn't bother picking this up if I were you. It's marble red vinyl. And I sincerely recommend you avoid trademark of quality, because even the actual packaging, it's just an insert sheet, and this goes for about 30 or 40 quid, and to be honest with you, I'd save you money. It's shit. Right, the next one, Maiden Sweden. This is the Brazilian and Venezuelan alternative cover to Maiden Japan. Not many of you people would know that, but this was actually used on a bootleg from Gothenburg, Sweden, November the 3rd, 1984. This is a single disc bootleg. They did release this on clear vinyl, of which this one is. They did it on blue as well. I'll show you the clear vinyl. This is standard. It's done on Club Records, and that's the clear vinyl. So pretty cool. I've got a chance of picking up the blue one as well, and I may well try and pick that up quite soon to show you guys. But there you go. Apart from the coloured vinyl, there's no differences in the cover or the back cover. So there's that one. Right, let's push these up against the wall a bit. I don't want to get them creased. Okie dokie. This one's called Never Mind the Bollocks. Here's Iron Maiden. This is another sort of mishmash of recordings. There's one of the recordings is 81 at the Beat Festival in Germany, and a few tracks from the Reading Festival. Not the most interesting of bootlegs. It's a white label on black vinyl, but another one of those more recent ones, just with like the fold out cover, that you can pick up pretty cheaply. About £15 will secure you that one. Pretty cool cover though. I like it. Pretty cool cover. I think this one's a French bootleg, this one. This is Concert of the Beast, a single disc bootleg. A nice picture of Bruce Dickinson on the front. This is the often bootlegged Palladium concert, June 29, '82. There's so many vinyl and CD bootlegs of this concert, it's untrue. But it's got a nice clear label on there, nice black vinyl. It's never been played, this one, really. I've only played it once. I don't think the owner before me had ever used it at all. So it's quite a tricky one to find, that one. I had that imported to me from France especially. So that's Concert of the Beast. Next one, Live 1982. This is the Beast on the Road tour. Live at Hammersmith, 20th of March '82. This is a single disc bootleg, limited to 250 copies. This is a late edition one. This is 242, and this is a nice clear A and B's, as you can see, which is great for someone like me. This is a nice translucent red vinyl, fitting with the cover artwork. So, getting harder to find that one. It's only released, I believe, in one colour. I could be wrong on that. I'm sure someone will tell me if I am. but it's quite a limited pressing. One of the harder to find Maiden bootlegs, I think, at the minute. This one is Once Upon a Time. Not a great one. Packaging's poor on this one. This is basically Japan on the Killer Tour. So there's not a lot to say about this one. It's an insert cover. It's a black, white labelled disc, and there's not really a lot to show you with that one. They did it in various colours on the insert sheets. This is an orange one. There was a green, there was a blue, there was a other colours, but nothing too interesting about that one. Right, there's a few more. Live at Dortmund in '83. Once again, another audio rip from the Early Days DVD. A recent bootleg from last year. Lovely cover, great packaging. This is a red vinyl copy. They did this once again in different colours. That's more of like a sort of pink, lipstick pink colour, that one. Slight marbling to it as well. Sound quality is absolutely fine, as befits an audio rip from DVD. The actual source material was actually from a TV broadcast, so the feeds was pretty good. So there you go, another one you could pick up for about £15 to £17. This was sent to me from France as well. This is on Hedgehog Records, live in London at Wembley Arena, December the 18th, 1990. So this was the No Prayer for a Dying tour. 1,000 copies of this one, so slightly more. Once again on various coloured vinyl. This is a translucent red again with some nice labels, as you can see. Nice pressing. It's an audience recording, this one, I do believe, and the sound is absolutely fine. So nice graphic there. That's the Hooks in You graphic. There you go. Pretty cool stuff. Right then, let's move a bit closer, a bit far away from the telly, from the laptop. This is live in Bristol at Colston Hall. This is a picture disc bootleg called Scaling New Heights with Iron Maiden. Pretty good sound. It's not a complete concert, it's only like a few songs. This has got Somewhere in Time, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Sea of Madness, and so on and so forth. That's the B-side. So it's a pretty hard one to find, this one. It's in good nick. So be prepared to pay about £30 for that. I believe there is a copy on Discogs as well. If anybody is interested in picking it up, think. Right, another Gothenburg, Sweden bootleg. This is from 1988, a West German record label called Bud Records. There you go. 7 Deadly Sins. Non-gatefold, this one sadly. The actual recording is brilliant. Side D is at Donington. It's got 4 tracks from Donington. But otherwise it's 3 sides of their concert in Gothenburg. I believe it's a complete concert. White labelled. Somebody's wrote what side it is on there for me, which is very kind of them. And it's standard sort of black vinyl. So this one's in okay condition. It's got some marks on it. It's not perfect, as you can see. But this one can go for quite a lot of money. But I know there was one bloke on eBay this week, or a couple of weeks back, who was trying to sell it for 2 or 3 weeks, and it didn't sell for 34. So maybe there's more of these than I think. But I've seen a few on Discogs, and they're all sold for about 100, 120. Interesting. Who knows? I guess things are only worth what people are prepared to pay. This is Donington '88. This is a brilliant. This is taken from the Radio 1 feed, which they broadcast live on the Friday Rock Show, or the Saturday Rock, or would have been the Sunday Rock Show, I think. But this is basically the first 7 tracks from the feed, and it's one of the better sounding bootlegs I've got. It's just brilliant. Black vinyl. Definitely one to pick up. If you want to pick this one up very cheaply for 15 quid, go on to disc-covery, to 2 words, disc-coveryrecords.co.uk. There's a store which I get a lot of my Maiden stuff from, called Discovery Records with a hyphen. They got this for 15 quid, and they will ship worldwide. So if you want to get a copy of this pretty cheaply, I advise you do, because it's a good one. Okay, this is Milwaukee Metal Fest. This is fairly recent bootleg. I think it's from 2010. This is Maiden's performance at Summerfest, the festival, 26th of June 81. So it would have been the Killers tour. Really, really cool package. Now you can get one of these versions. Comes with a free poster. Sadly, this one didn't, but this one is on red marble vinyl, and it's taken from a radio feed. This one again, so sound quality is pretty damn special. And that's a great cover of Paul Di'Anno on the front, and lots of great shots of the boys, including some shots of one of their first guitar players, Dennis Stratton. All cool stuff. Right then, this is a bootleg from New York City, Madison Square Gardens, July 2010. A single disc bootleg. This is Maidan Square. Great cover, great packaging. On black vinyl, this one, with great labels. This is real thick vinyl, this one. Sadly, the only thing with this is it's a audience taping, and it's not a brilliant sounding bootleg, but look at the packaging. I mean, it's almost as good as an official release, really. It's just fantastic. So that's Maiden Square. There's another, the Swinging Pig bootleg, Made in America. So this is the incomplete Summerfest show, which I've just shown you with the Paul Di'Anno cover. This is another recording of it, or a different version, limited to 500 copies, number 37, on blue wax, single disc. There you go. That's it. That's the gatefold. Fantastic sound again. Fantastic packaging. It's just a shame that every bootleg I own can't be as good as one of the Swinging Pigs. They're blinking brilliant. Right, another one of these. I've been a little bit like Maiden Square, from the same people. This is recorded at Villa Manina, Italy, 17 August 2010. Much better sound quality on this one, and this record is a tribute, it says on the back, to Ronnie James Dio, the much missed Ronnie James Dio, and a great cover. It sounds better as well, that one. It's got much better sound quality. I talked to you earlier on about Palladium, New York City. This is another bootleg. Oh, actually, no, it's not. I'm wrong. This is from Stuttgart in Germany. 29th of April, 82. This is from the Soundboard. This is called, no title, it's just got the date. So this is another bootleg which you can pick up quite inexpensively. I think Discovery Records have this one again, and that's a black vinyl copy. You can hear glass smashing. Don't worry, I haven't got burglars, it's just the dustman coming. This is one called Invasion of Rarities, which is B-sides, BBC sessions, bits of like Soundhouse tapes and so on and so forth. Nothing too interesting here. This is from 2011. Looks pretty nice inside, but it comes on standard black vinyl with some cool shots of Bruce Dickinson on the back. Oh, what have we got here? Another Swinging Pig. This is not a gatefold. This is, which one is this? This is limited to 300 copies and called When the Beast Came Alive. And this is number 207. And this is another of those Palladium gigs from New York. And once again on coloured vinyl. Blue again. You can always tell the sticker, the actual colour of the vinyl, by the sticker on the front. So people don't want to open them. If you've got a red sticker, you've got red vinyl and so on. That's very cool. This is one I picked up for 11 quid recently. This is volume 1 of the World Peace Tour live at Hammersmith Odeon. This is this is done by the Buster Brothers, apparently from Liverpool. So this is an old bootleg, and funnily enough, I've got part 2 coming in the post to me right now. Finally tracked it down. Guy in the UK was selling it, so I think I paid him about 30 quid. So I was more than happy to get that. So. Certainly one of the older Maiden bootlegs. I own this one, but sound quality is great. There's not too many pops on it. There you go. World Peace Tour 83, Volume 1. I shall show Volume 2 on a forthcoming Maiden collection video. Okay, 2 more to show you. This is Slaughter the Daughter, live in Belgium in August 92. I think this one's a clear vinyl. Cool cover. Yeah, it's a clear vinyl. There you go, a little bit like the Maiden Sweden I own. Excuse me. Right, and last but not least, Scenes from New York 2010, a much better recording of their Madison Square Garden concert. 100 copies of these, blue and purple. I think there was 10 blue and 90 purple. And sadly, I got the purple one, but it's a lovely purple vinyl. Look at that. Absolutely superb. And it's a good sounding recording, this one as well. And increasingly hard to get hold of. So there we go. And that's the back cover. Guys, hope you found the bootleg video interesting. There'll be another collection update of my Maiden stuff coming very soon. Got a lot of sort of shaped picture discs now, which I've managed to track down finally. So that might even come later today, but it'll certainly be this week. So I hope everyone's well. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Cheers then.